Nitrosites? It is your boy, the Nitro General here, and welcome to episode 6, I believe, of our randomized Nuzlocke of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. If you guys are excited for the brand new episode, make sure you hit that like button down below, subscribe if you guys are new, and share this video with your friends. As always, make sure you guys are watching this video to the extent, at least at some point. If you guys aren't going to watch this all at once, I really appreciate it if you guys could at least watch it in chunks. Helps out the watch time greatly. I have seen a jump in the watch time recently, so if you guys could just continue to do that, that would really mean a lot to me, and it would help the algorithm push it out to other people who might enjoy the content. As always, make sure that your notifications are on so you do not miss a brand new episode of this every single Sunday. And last but definitely not least, I know I've been saying this in every episode, but if you guys are interested in having a Pokemon named after you guys in the series, I know it really doesn't mean much, but hey, if you guys do want to have one named after you, leave me a comment down below about anything that happened in the video, about any advice, anything I missed, like gift Pokemon or something. Let me know down below, and you guys will get a Pokemon named after you guys in the episode that I record after you leave me a comment on the video. So, yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get ready to do a little bit of a team recap. So, as of right now, we do have All Might. We have All Might, the Mega Garchomp, who I was able to give his Pixelate back to him, right? I also gave him Dragon Rage back over Dual Chop, because I wanted to have that, especially for catching Pokemon right now. It's really, really nice, and I meant to keep that. So we did give him that back over Dual Chop, and we did get Pixelate back. I was able to get his original randomized ability back, so we are able to have our Fairy-type Slashes, which is really, really cool. Next up, we got, it would be help if I clicked on the screen. Oh, look at that. Next, we got Hype, who I was able to give Oblivious. Now, I wanted to give a randomized ability to this thing, because if we find another Mega Mewtwo Y, it will have a randomized ability. However, we have a Mewtwo that we got randomized. The Latios got randomized to in the last episode. Make sure you go check that out if you haven't already. But that had Oblivious, and honestly, I didn't want to feel like I was cheating. So I just gave it. I wanted to give it a randomized ability. I didn't want it to keep Insomnia, so I just gave it Oblivious because the other Mewtwo had it. I feel like that was probably the most luckiest thing I could do. If we do find another Mega Mewtwo Y at some point, and we are able to see what the game randomized it to, I can give it the other ability. But until I find out what that is, I didn't just want to give it a random ability. I did feel like that was just too much. I thought about randomizing one off camera, but I just didn't feel like that would be like very fair. So I just gave it Oblivious. You know, it's not a terrible ability, but it's obviously not great. So, then we have Ray, the Mega Rayquaza, our starter with Magician. We have him up here. Then we got Nova, the Charizard with Simple. Still, I'm waiting to get a setup move for this thing. And then we got Joey Swole up here with Scrappy. And then we have Penguin here with White Smoke. So, that is the team right now. We do have a lot of other Pokemon in the PC. I do just want to mention, I don't know if we ever went and looked at our Mega Kang's ability. Did we? Yeah, okay, Skill Link. That's actually kind of funny that hits every time. That's why Comet Punch did all that. And then Braixen has Battle Armor, but Braixen will evolve at some point. I do think it's kind of crazy that we have, what, 4 Mega Evolutions? Yeah, we have all these 3. We have Garchomp, Mewtwo, and Ray, and we have Mega Kang in the box, and we have Hype 2 in the box as well, with a Mewtwoanite X in our bag. So we have that, plus we have Venusaur that's capable of Mega Evolving if we do find the Mega Stone, and as well as Charizard. So that's just kind of crazy to me that we have this many Pokemon that's that can Mega Evolve, and we have already found and caught 4. Well, technically 1 was our starter, but yeah, so that's just really, really crazy. We've also found a lot. So what I'm actually going to do now is we're going to head over to the next route, and we have 2 encounters in that next route. This is to the gym, right? We have the encounter of the Kecleon that we have to fight with the scope that he gives us, Steven. And then we'll get a random Mega Stone too. I don't know if he'll give us the Mega Stone for the starter that we would have gotten or not. I don't know what starter that would have been. But, so he's going to give us a random Mega Stone. It could just be from one of the starters, or it could just be a random one in general. I'm not totally sure. And then we have, and then this is Route 120. This isn't the same route, right? Because, like, what are the chances of Kang being here, like, twice? Okay, let me just look at this. So we have Route 120, Route 119. No, it's a different route. Huh. Okay. So I guess Kang's just on here twice. It could just not be Mega Kang. So we have an encounter here. Then we have an encounter with Steven. And then we have one in Fortree City. I can't tell what that Pokemon is that's blacked out up there. It's kind of hard to tell. I do just want to try and just get our encounter right off. Like, I feel like that's just our best bet. Well, that's dupes. So we do have that. If we do find a Mega if the Charizard in this grass is Mega, I'm not calling dupes. Alright, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm not calling dupes. But we already have a Mega Kang, so we don't really need another one. So let's just see what the encounter is here. Starting this episode off with an encounter is pretty great. We don't need another Mega Kang. Don't get me wrong, it's kind of cool. And if I end up finding like a Ferret, maybe I'll regret not having 2 Mega Kangs in the box. But like, I don't. Right? Oh, Horde! This is awesome. Give me Mega Charizard, Mega Charizard, Mega Charizard, Mega Charizard. It's just 5 Victinis. It's just 5 Victinis. Yo, chat, I don't know if we're going to be able to catch a Victini. I'm going to be real. And we already have Charizard. I don't know. It depends on... I don't even know if I want to level this thing up. I might do it off camera at this point. But, let's just hit him with a Slash. I mean, obviously we're going to try. Victini is a great Pokemon. Oh, yo, chat. Chat, I might have to pause this. I'm not dealing with... Like, I'm not going to make you guys watch a bunch of enduring Victinis. That's actually really, really crazy. Alright, so, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this, guys. And I'll be back when either something happens or we get down less. Alright, so the second to last... Victini has fallen. That took way longer than I needed to. But we do have a Victini here on 1 health. That was the one good thing. We have 12 Ultra Balls. I could throw a couple, but like, I don't know if it's really worth... Because the one thing is that we can't get Pokeballs here. In this town. Like, there is no mark. And I don't know if it's worth throwing all my Pokeballs at this Victini just for it to not catch and then not have any Pokeballs, right? I really don't think it is. Like, we only have a limited amount, and I don't want to throw them all here. Like, I might throw just a couple more. It's rolling, but it's a mythical Pokemon. And I just don't think that there's a very high chance that we catch this thing, guys. Like, I really, really, really don't. As much as I would love to keep throwing Pokeballs, it just does not feel like a good idea. I'm going to throw one more. I feel like it's in our best interest to throw one more. And then just see if it catches. If it does, awesome. If not, I'm just going to kill it, get the EXP, and then move on to our next encounter. It doesn't feel smart to me to waste all of our Pokeballs on a mythical Pokemon that we probably won't catch. As much as this pains me to do because it's a mythical Pokemon, like, our team is already pretty stacked. We already have a Fire type on our team as well as a Psychic type. There's no way I'm going to add this thing over the Pokemon that we have right now. So I do just think that, unfortunately, I do have to do this, which really, really sucks, but... Like, I'm also going to be really salty if there's a Mega Charizard. Okay, cool. So, alright, so we got to go talk to Steven here. Alright, Steven. Depending on what this Pokemon is, if it's a Pokemon I feel like I can catch, I might end up throwing all my Pokeballs at it. Oh, wait, if that wasn't the Victini here... Oh, wait. Just because we haven't caught it yet, it still should show up on the deck snap, though, right? Okay, yeah, we're gonna put on the scope. We're gonna see what Pokemon this is. This won't be a Kecleon. Wait, the Pokemon in Fortress City, that doesn't just run, right? That's a Caracosta. Alright. Not the best. Not the best. You can definitely take a Dragon Rage. So, oh, wait. Okay, oh yeah, you can take 2. Agent Power. Cool. Don't get the boost. Cool. It definitely could be worse, but at the same time, like, it's not great. I actually don't know if the Kecleon in Fortree runs or not. I'm going to throw some Great Balls before I throw our Ultra Balls, because I'd rather save our Ultra Balls if we can. I mean, it's not a bad Pokemon, but, like, yeah, it's not a bad Pokemon by any means. I'm going to switch out to Penguin here. It's not a bad Pokemon by any means, but there definitely could be better. Honestly, I feel like Caracosta should get some love. Like, it's actually a really, really cool designed Pokemon. And I feel like, honestly, I think Generation 5 had the best fossil Pokemon that didn't just look like plain dinosaurs. I mean, Generation 8 didn't have ones that looked like plain dinosaurs either, but they still kind of look like dinosaurs. I mean, when you think of dinosaurs, you don't think of Dracovish, but I just think it's really, really cool. I think Caracosta is just a really cool Pokemon in general. For like a fossil wise, having like an ancient turtle Pokemon is just really, really cool. So I think that that's very, very well designed. Man, he's not gonna want to catch, is he? And that really sucks. Especially because, like, actually, like, we will be able to, after the gym, at least fly back to somewhere to get more Pokeballs. So I might just waste Pokeballs on him. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Alright, cool. Cool, yeah, we gotta give him a nickname. This is gonna be our boy Raph as the best turtle. Best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is Raphael. You can fight, and I will fight you on that if you don't believe me. So, I mean, that's funny. So, Caracosta can be found here. Sceptile. Okay, so he does just give us the one that we normally would have, which means that if I do find a Sceptile, it's definitely worth catching because we can Mega Evolve it. Currently, we have the Mega Mewtwo'nite X, and then we have a Mega Sceptile, and we have a Gengarite, which is actually pretty cool because that means that we can Mega Evolve both of those Pokemon if we do find them in the wild. I'm just gonna go take on the gym now. I think we are high leveled. I think we are slightly over leveled, which I don't know how. Oh, I did not mean to walk into this random dude's house. I'm sorry, man. I'm glad you weren't doing anything freaky when I walked in there. That would not have been fun. So I'm going to go heal up, and then we're going to go see. I think that, now that I think about it, I don't believe we actually get an encounter in this city. I do think that that the Kecleon that we find here just runs, which means that we don't get a randomized encounter, static encounter in Fortree, which does suck. But I do just want to check out. I mean, Caracosta could have something like huge power or adaptability, right? I don't know if there's a world that I'll put him on over Empoleon, unless he has like huge power and like adaptability or something. But the chances of that are like crazy. Pickpocket, yeah, it's basically just Magician. He literally couldn't be worse. Yeah, give me a that's like we already have a Pokemon that can steal items, and it's a much better Pokemon than Caracosta. So yeah, I don't see us putting Caracosta on our team for a while. If we ever put Caracosta on our team, it's probably because we lost all of our better. Like, we have 2 water ice types. Yeah, he just ran, so we don't get an encounter. Dang, that sucks. I was kind of hoping he attacked. Okay. So, actually, there was a TM back here. Like, with my luck, like, it could be Dragon Dance or Nasty Plot or something. Curse. Wait! Charizard still could learn Curse. And I think he can normally with the TM. Right? Yo. Yo, please. Dang, bro. Charizard, come on, man. Volt Tackle, they can all learn Volt Tackle. That's crazy. Wait, I actually might teach that to All Might. But what move would I get rid of for it? Oh, Sand Attack. Get out of here. give him Volt Tackle, bro. That's crazy. Can anybody learn Ingrain? Charizard can. Heart Stamp. I mean, there's not really any sense in doing that. Also, I learned apparently Conkeldurr can't learn Close Combat normally, which is weird because I've used Conkeldurr so many times, and I thought I remembered him getting Close Combat. Does he get that in like a future game? I don't know. I really thought he did. But I guess he doesn't. At least not in this game, he doesn't. So let me know down below if you know if he learns it in a future generation than generation, what is this, 5? Is this still generation? No, this is 6, Gen 6. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see a world where Nuzleaf is that big of an issue. However, on the off chance that this thing has like huge power and like Leap Blade or something, we are going to go out to Nova because I need to be a little bit proactive. I can't just leave him out there because he does. Yeah, okay, so he's got Razor Wind, which is a 2-turn move. It's such a cool move. Like, I honestly, like, I really think that's a really cool move. So we're going to Wing Attack this thing. I think it's going to be more powerful anyways. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah. No, so he's not even going to be able to whip up his Razor Wind here. But Cleffa. Yeah, ain't no way I'm switching out on a Cleffa, bro. Actually, like, Cleffa's an adorable Pokemon. I really like the, I don't know why I Flame Burst instead of Wing Attack, but it should still kill. So Cleffa, yeah. Like, I think maybe Pokemon are a really cool addition, but they were nothing but cosmetic things. Like, they're never a Pokemon that you're going to be able to find in the wild. They're never a Pokemon that really does anything. The only way to even get them is, god dang it, is to breed your Pokemon with a specific item, right? I believe to be able to get them in an egg, like if you breed a normal Jinx, you're not going to get a Smoochum. I'm pretty sure, maybe you are. You know, oh god, why did I even think about staying in? Bro, I actually need to go out to Joey right now because Joey's got to teach his Bergmite the proper gym etiquette. Like, he really does. Ain't nobody gonna be able to be Ice Sharding or Icy Winding in here. That's Chris. That's not great. But, you know. Again, I say this in, like, every episode, but if you guys don't know who Joey Swole is, look him up on TikTok. Like, or on Instagram. I meant to go to Close Combat, but, because this won't kill. Oh, it did kill. Cool. Joey Swole is one of the most genuinely cool people. He's like one of my favorite gym creators on TikTok. I mean, dude is shredded, but he's also just like super cool. And he does a lot of videos on like people who don't have respect for other people at the gym. And as somebody who also does not have a lot of respect for people who don't have respect for others at the gym, like, it's just cool to see. So, alright. Yeah, no avoiding this guy. I mean, we're really about to get, what, our 5th gym badge? Which is crazy. And we've only had, like, 1 loss, and it wasn't even really anything, like, that crazy. I feel like I can just stay in. Like, and Volt Tackle, right? Like, oh my god. Imagine, like, this kid walking to your gym, pulling out an already Mega Garchomp, and then Volt Tackling your Moltres. Like, that's crazy. Oh, that has recoil. I genuinely forgot that had recoil. I gotta be careful with that. I gotta be careful with that. Yeah, alright. We are bringing out... God, who do I even bring out against... God! I think I can bring out Ray Ray. He can still go for an electric. No, electric type move would be neutral because dragons resist electric. So I think we should, because we're just gonna have to click air slash here. That should at least do half. Oh my god, that is a bulky Pokemon. Why? Does that have like Fluffy or something? No, like it obviously wouldn't have Fluffy. That's crazy. Resist it, but still. What bomb? Shouldn't that not have affected me? Because I'm a flying type? Oh, you want to play games here, bro. I'm just confused to how that Mud Bomb hit me. Does Mud Bomb have, like... Or does he have an ability? Like, he doesn't have, like, Mold Break or anything. Because we would have seen it. Huh. That's strange. No, I don't need Whirlpool. Thanks. I mean, I could... Nah, I was going to say I could for, like, catching Pokemon if it's a Pokemon that could flee, but... At that point, like, I feel like Whirlpool is more likely. I'm more likely to kill another Pokemon with Whirlpool than I am to have it actually work to help us catch Pokemon. This should be the last trainer, right? Maybe there could be one more after this. Breeder Mike. Oh, Lotad. Bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna switch out. I mean, it could have a grass or a water type move, but... Come on, my guy. Like, it's a Lotad. You ain't doing anything. I was a little scared of a Nuzlocke, but I'm not scared of a Lotad. Watch it bust out the goddamn ice beam after I said that. That would have been insane. I genuinely would have been so sad if he did that. There's probably a trainer up here. Okay, I think I can avoid this one though. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. No, this way. Okay, let's see if I can actually avoid this guy. Okay. Alright, Winona. Let's go. Let's go. She's got such a cool gym. Like, that, she just radiates aura. Look at that. Radiate that. That is aura impersonized, bro. Like, come on. Standing between two wooden windmills like that, like, standing on one foot like she's about to take off. Come on. That's straight aura, bro. Aura. So do we know what she looks like without that helmet? No, I'm thinking about that. Or is that her, like... I don't know. Oh no. Oh no, bro. Like... Oh no, bro. Like, I gotta get out of here. You know who else gotta get out of here? My mom! Okay, I'm going into Penguin. Like, I have to go into Penguin here. He's literally the only one that can do anything. I don't want to risk it. Sunny day, bro! Nah! Hey, yo. Okay, so I have Ancient Power on Ray Ray, right? I think that's what I have to do. Like, I don't think she can really have too much to hit Ray Ray. My only thing is that Penguin's water type moves are going to be... Okay, Brave Bird, it's going to do recoil. It shouldn't do a lot. It is going to do neutral damage. Okay, I can take one, and hopefully I can hit Nature Power, and I should just get the KO. It's 4 times effective. It's coming from It's coming from Mega. Okay. Alright. Ho-Oh's gone. Threat eliminated. Venusaur. Man, a Sun Team, bro? She's got a Sun Team, bro? Well, guess what, bro? I have a Pokemon that's a little bit better than yours in the Sun. Technically, the Venusaur's not going to have Chlorophyll. And if it's anything like the Flower Power... Oh, that's a Mega Venusaur. That is a thick boy. But without thick fat. So, get out of here. Yo, bro, that's crazy. Speaking of Winona, though, I don't know if you guys saw the leaks for the 27 megas for Legends EA that are supposedly be it. By the way, skip like 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this, but supposedly Skarmory is getting a Mega Evolution, which is so crazy because it's Skarmory. Actually, wait. I was gonna go into Joey because we can hit it with oh man, I keep forgetting what button is what on my keyboard. Because we can hit it with a close combat because it's scrappy, but yeah, Skarmory is supposed to get a Mega. Like that's crazy. That's such a weird Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution. But hey, this thing could have a Ghost type move, but I'm not worried about it. It's just a Frillish. Cue my Mewtwo dying. Okay, it doesn't matter. Hyperspace Hole just takes this thing out anyways. We really need a Grass or an Electric type, don't we? Alright. Sunlight faded. Okay, Weavile just in time. Actually, it was like just in time for me to bring out Nova, but I ain't taking a neutral Ice type move. We're just going to go out to Joey. We're going to click Mach Punch, and we're going to call this a day. We're going to go into Joey, click Mach Punch, and call this a day. Weavile, one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. We got rid of Mach Punch, or did we not ever have Mach Punch? I don't know, but I'm clicking close combat. Not like he can really do anything. Home Claws is scary. He's only at +1, but I don't even think at +1 that he can really do too much to us. So, taking this thing out straight up, bro. Weavile does go down, which is awesome. Strongman Jimmy. Alright, Strongman Jimmy. Alright, cool. Da, 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 da. Look at that, our 5th gym badge, right? Okay, so we can use Fly. Ring Out. It's not like really high damaging. I really wish you would have gave me Roost. That would have been dope. Isn't Ring Out like one of the like really powerful? I think it is, right? No, the more HP the target has, the greater the move's power. Okay, so yeah, I thought it was like a really high damaging move. I mean, it could be, but I don't think there's any reason. So I actually want to look at our map quick because I need to know if there'll be okay. So to get to Lilycove, wait, we do go, yeah, okay, we do go to Lilycove next. We do have the Safari Zone, and we have Route 121. I don't really think there's a reason for us to go back and get more Pokeballs right now. I feel like what we have is alright. I was just going to fly. We do have a Safari Zone encounter. That is something that we'll be able to get, but they will provide us with the balls to catch that anyways. So, and then Lilycove will have their own Pokeballs. Their own Pokeballs. Their own Mart so we can get Pokeballs. I need to go heal. So, I don't really think there's a reason for us to go fly and get more right now. I think what we have is decent. If I end up finding a Pokemon in the grass that I really want to catch and we don't have enough Pokeballs, I will probably regret it. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. So, yeah, we're just going to go. We got another encounter, Route 121. We got the Safari Zone. We're chilling, bro. Like, we have a Pokebox full of really good Pokemon that we could build a team with if we do lose at some point. Because I did mention this in the first episode. Haven't mentioned it since. But if we do black out, the Nuzlocke isn't technically over. Just for the sake of concept-wise, the Nuzlocke will only be over when I don't have any more Pokemon in our Pokebox. So if we do lose all these Pokemon, all of our Pokemon will go to the Death Box. But then we can take out anything from the PC. And it's over either when I don't believe we have the Pokemon to be able to continue, or when I just don't have any more Pokemon to do it. Like if we end the game and all we have is that Caracosta left in the box, I'm not going to continue the Nuzlocke. Because I'm not going to put you guys through it or me through it. Unless, like, there's some encounters that we hadn't got yet. But, man, Aggron. HEG Rock. I don't know. There was a part of me that was like, Aggron would be a cool Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution. He already has a Mega Evolution. I don't know why I was thinking that he didn't. I go to Joey here. Just because, I mean, Garchomp needs a Ground-type move. I don't know when he learns Earthquake. I don't think it's, like, soon. But, like, I really need him to... Imagine if he had Pixelate. or Aerialate. That would have been crazy. Crazy. But, yeah. So, he already has Mega Evolution. It's a cool Mega. I wish it was better. It's more just like a bulky Pokemon. But if it's true, though, that we're getting 27 new Megas in... I'm not going to mention any more of the Megas in this video. You can just Google the leaked ones if you do want to find out which ones they are. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't looked, other than the one that I already spoiled. But I told you spoilers. So if you didn't, that's on you. But I do believe that I'm not going to spoil any more going forward. So we do have to wait and make sure when we see the new route come up that we can do that. But it does not look like we're going to have to find a new route here in a while. We will have to... We should start battling trainers soon because... Oh, it was Mega Charizard! No! I say no, but like... That's a dragon fire type. We don't need a third dragon on our team. We just don't. So, it might not be the worst thing in the world that we didn't get it. Wow, what? Do we really have to go this way to continue? Really have to jump over a ledge, huh? Look at that. Oh my god, look at the stars reflecting off the water. Yo, why did I never realize they did that? That's so cool. The night sky stars reflecting off the water. That's so awesome. It's also going to be night the entire time we're playing this. And in the puddles, too. That's so dope. Bro, this game is easily the best. One of the best Pokemon games. I'm still impartial to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but this might be my second favorite Pokemon game. Like, it's such a awesome game. I wish they put this much effort into their Pokemon games anymore. Like, the Delta episode is still really cool. I actually think I'm probably going to end up doing that on the series just because of the sake I haven't played it in a while. So we do have an encounter in this route. I'm just going to progress naturally. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to progress naturally here. And then... Alright, so our encounter is what? A Toxicroak! It's not the best, but it's not the worst, right? I'm not going to add this thing unless All Might goes down, or not All Might, Joey. Gonna Dragon Rage this thing. There's no way that he doesn't. We're at that point where, like, everything's going to have way more than that, which is really awesome. Oh, this might not. Oh, wait. For some reason, I thought that increased his attack for a second. No. Yeah, we're Gucci, bro. We are Gucci. I do need a Pokemon to learn a status move, though. Right? We really, really do. Ooh, yeah, okay. So, I think I can just start tossing some Pokeballs. I mean, I'm just going to toss some Ultra Balls at him. Actually, probably should do Great Balls first. Get rid of those. But he is a Toxicroak. It's not a bad Pokemon. Yeah, we already get him. So, like, first Pokeball, that's kind of crazy. Alright, cool. We got Toxicroak. I'll have to see what his ability is. Definitely don't think he's huge power from the type of that. I always mention that because, like, any Pokemon getting huge power would just be great, unless it's a special attacker. We do gotta give this thing a a name. We're gonna name him Toxin, because that's a really cool name, and yeah, it's a name of one of the cooler symbiotes in the Marvel Comics. So, Toxin is in there now. We do have to do a double battle here, which should be alright. We can do it with our Mega Garchomp and our Mega Mewtwo, which is still absolutely insane to me. Well, we're not doing this. Wow. We actually have to switch out both of these Pokemon, because I can't take an Ice-type move or a Dark-type move. And he's at that point where he literally could have both. So we're gonna go into Nova, and... Actually, wait. We're gonna play this smart. I'm actually gonna go into Joey here, because if he hits Garchomp with an Ice-type move, that's going to do neutral damage into Nova. So I want to switch out into that. That way, if he goes for a Ice-type move, it'll be resisted by Joey. And if he goes for a Dark-type move, it'll just be neutral against Nova. Rather than doing that, it'll be neutral. I guess it would have been neutral into Nova either way. But I think this is probably our better Night Slash. Honestly, I more expected him to go for a Oh man, they were really scared of that Mewtwo. I really more expected him to go into the Garchomp. But, Joey is going to click Close Combat on the Weavile. And then we're going to click Wing Attack on the poor Venonat. And we're going to win. Night Slash into Nova. Unless you get, like, a crit here. It doesn't matter. Yeah, because we're still going to knock it out. Man, I guess it's a Venonat. I was going to say, how slow is that Venonat? Because, like, Conkeldurr is really slow, but it's a free all Pokemon, so... Man, that's a lot of XP. That is a lot of EXP, bro. No, we don't need Scary Face. We don't need Scary Face. Nova gets... Hype Grew level 38. All my Grew... Nope. Psybeam, yeah, go ahead. Do it all you want, bro. That's not going to do anything. Still a little bit more than I thought it would have, but... Yep, okay, and Venonat goes down. Sweet. And we won. Weavile twice in one video is not what I wanted to see, because that is a really, really scary Pokemon for our team. Right? That hits, like, everything we have for either super effective or neutral damage. So, except for Joey, so. But we are going to, yeah, okay. Wait. What? Do we actually have to use our own Pokemon? Our own Pokeballs? No, bro. PU stinky, bro. PU stinky. Do I really have to... Nah, bro. PU stinky. Get this thing out of my face, bro. I don't want a Delcatty. I'm not using any of my Pokeballs on a Delcatty. PU stinky. Why couldn't we have used the Saphire balls? Does this one not give you Saphire balls? Really? Am I really remembering that wrong? Alright, well, we don't get an encounter in the Safari Zone, which, you know, I'm okay with that. A Prism Scale, dang. we do not need, we do not need that. Like, I am very sorry, but I have no interest at catching a Delcatty at this point in the game. I'm not wasting my Pokeballs on that, bro. It is not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen at all. I need to silence my phone. Okay, cool. That way if it goes off again, you're not gonna hear it. Okay, yeah, I'm not really worried about you. I can Volt Tackle. I have Volt Tackle. I got almost full health. Volt Tackling on a Staryu seems like a little bit of overkill, but, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Oh my god, level 39 already. Hell to the yeah, bro. HE double hockey sticks to the yeah. Alright, cool. Well, did not mean to go all the way through there. We don't think we have to battle another people. Oh, we could have got a Horde. Don't even show me what we could have got here. That's really, really good, right? Oh, nothing. Actually, I'm pretty happy. I mean, don't get me wrong, Electros is awesome. One of my favorite Pokemon. And so is Magmortar. But, like... we're gonna have to watch all of these Tynamos Fairy Aura. But, like, neither of them... I mean, Electros would have been really, really cool for our team. Actually, would have been, but we would have needed a Thunderstone, and we haven't found a Thunderstone yet. Watch there be a Thunderstone in this next city. Because, I mean, we do have the randomized... actually, it's the randomized entire mart. That's actually kind of dope. I'm actually looking forward to going to see what we can find in here. We do have an encounter in Lily Cove, too, which is pretty cool. We do have a rival fight. I'm going to do the rival fight quick, and then I'm going to go get our encounter. And then we're going to go check out the store. Actually, probably check out the store first, then get our encounter. And then we'll have another encounter. I think it's I don't think it's the same route in the water, so we might get two. I don't know, but we definitely have our Mount Pyre one. So, I think the entirety of Mount Pyre is one. I don't think it's like the inside of one and the outside is a different one. So we're going to battle May here again. Another rival battle here. I remember this one being like really, really strong too. But obviously that was when it wasn't randomized. So we're going to see what she's got now. Oh, okay. Vibrava. There's no way you're going to be faster, right? No! Bruh. Oh. Come on, man. I accidentally hit Volt Tackle. Doesn't affect him. Get out of here. I clicked Dragon Rage again. Why do I keep doing that over Dragon Claw? Oh, I just see Dragon, and I think it's the right move. Yeah, bro, you need to hit me with Dragon Breath. Yeah, get out of here, bro. Probably playing with fire here. I mean, bust out a crit, Drago Meteor or something. Number grid level 41, sweet. Nah, you don't need Slash, bro. Yeah, okay. Gyarados. I think I can go easily into hype here. I could stay in and then go for a Volt Tackle, but the thing is that we're paralyzed. We're definitely not faster, and that thing definitely has Ice Fang. We're not playing this game. It could have Crunch, right? Like, let's not get rid of the fact that it could have Crunch, but we're a Mega Mewtwo Y with a Mind Plate. Hyperspace. Dang, bro. My guy, you just set up the sand, and now you're going to try to set up the rain? Unless you have Swift Swim, you're dead. Yeah, you don't have Swift Swim, so get out of here. You can set up the rain all you want, my guy, but unless you have Swift Swim or Aqua Jet, you're not doing nothing, bro. Shinx. Ha, 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 ha. Don't make me laugh. Alright. We're gonna go Hyperspace Hole because you know what? We do overkill here on this channel. Yeah, let's kill this tiny little fox Pokemon with a god. Yeah, get out of here, Shinx. You know, maybe if you were an electric dark type, maybe I would have thought a little bit more. Oh, and then you set up the rain? You set up the rain for my Mystic Water and Pokeon to come in for against your Camerupt? You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. I am going to come in here and oh, that's a Mega. Oh boy, that is a Mega. But it don't matter. We're going to surf in the rain. Mystic Water, get out of here. Mega Camerupt. If that withstood, I would have fell over in my chair and you would have seen I wasn't wearing pants. Or am I? You guys have no idea. Whew. Hey, get out of here, bro. Awesome. Christine, is that what that said her name was? Christine. Hee hee. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. Run away like small child. Run away like small child, Christine. Okay, cool. We're gonna heal up, and I'm gonna go check to see what's in the shop. Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll probably pause it and go see what's in the shop. And then, because there's no sense in, like, wasting your guys' time. Because we're already, like, 45 minutes into this almost. So, there's no point of wasting your guys' time going through the entire thing. I'll let you know if there's anything, like, really worth it. But we'll find out here in a second. Okay, so I also just checked. Our Toxicroak has Flare Boost. With the Mawile? Bro, if we find a Mawile... You have an ability? Okay, no. Does any of these have a item that I didn't know about? Sunstone? Give me that. Okay, yeah. We have 2 Pickpocketmons? Dang. Dang, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, Flare Boost is pretty cool, so, but, I mean, obviously we need a Toxicroak for that, so... Alright, so what did I say? There's actually a Thunderstone here. I actually used all my money to buy Ultra Ball, so I'm not going to get it right now. But, like, if I ever want to know where it is, it's here, as well as the Firestone and a Shiny Stone, but we don't have anything else that we really need to, right? Light Clay we don't really need. I'm not really interested in any of these other stuff. Dubious Disc. It's fine. There was an upgrade in the one down there, so. But, hey. So we'll know where it is if we need it. Alright guys, so we have some really, really cool TMs here. Although, unfortunately, Bone Rush, which I would really like to be able to teach Garchomp, is 20,000, and I'm not wasting $20,000 on it. We do have Power Swap too, which is kind of cool. And Needle Arm, nothing like super. I could have got Yawn, but I actually do just want to check out to see what else is in here. Okay. Yeah, Icy Wind, Outrage, Knockoff, Celebrate. Nothing insane. I was hoping for a setup move, teach Charizard, but hey, nothing else. Hehehe. I guess this is a little bit of foreshadowing, isn't it? Alright, guys, so we're back now. There really wasn't anything more in the department store, which is pretty much what I expected. I didn't really expect anything major. It is what it is. It was basically just some random stuff. You know, there was some cool TMs, but hey, like, we don't really need it. We're gonna get our encounter here. I'm actually just gonna use Surf just to get Pokemon up to the same level. And then, yeah, we'll get, there's a Chandelure and a Giratina. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want the Giratina. Actually, I should have got that. Don't give me the Giratina. Mega Audino. I'm gonna catch this thing just because it's a Mega. So, just I can get, like, Disarming Voice or something. I feel like it does, so I'm gonna go into Charizard. It's only level 20, right? And it's not gonna be Stab. So, like, let's just Dragon Rage it. It does have Disarming Voice! Okay. It's not a Fairy type, right? That's 2 Fairy type. It doesn't get Fairy type when it Mega Balls, right? Like, okay, it does. Okay, that is something I did not know. I'm not gonna lie. I guess we could just go into Joey, and then I'm just gonna click, like, Rock Smash. Because that should be neutral, right? Yeah. I mean, if it should withstand it. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? I'm not really too mad. It's just an Audino. It is a Mega Audino, but, like, it just, so, like, it should withstand that. I'm, like, 20 levels higher, though. Man, wow. Oh, now it probably won't. Great. That's not. What level are you? If that took that could take an Aqua Jet, right? I mean, I am holding the Mystic Water. I'm holding the Mystic Water. I mean, it is just an Audino, right? Why are we finding so many Megas, bro? I think I could just throw an Ultra Ball. I got 36 of them, right? It's just an Audino. It's going to have Audino catch rate. Like, it's not going to have, like... Why are we finding so many Megas? Alright, let's go. Let's go. I'm only catching it because it's a Mega, right? Like, if it was a regular Audino, I'd be like, there's something that's sticky up in here. But not today. Not today, bro. We are going to give this thing... Yeah, that don't really matter. I mean, it's cute. Yeah, it's a... I don't know. We're gonna name you Joy after Nurse Joy because, you know... Well, you're a male named Joy. So, hey, there's that. We'll go check out, see what its ability is. I mean, hey, it could have something like... Well, I say huge power again, but, like, I don't want this Pokemon to have huge power. I really, really, really don't. Okay, yeah, so, I mean, we're pretty much good. Like, we're on track. Yeah, we're on track to kind of be pretty good here. And, we're going to go over to Mount Pyre now. I'll probably be able to get up to the top of Mount Pyre by the end of this episode. At least that's what I'm going to try to. And then, we'll end the episode off after that, most likely. Just because I don't want to make this way, way too long. I know a couple weeks ago you guys got, like, an hour-and-a-half long video. No Guard is pretty cool. I'll take the Lax Incense. No Guard is pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So I can't miss an attack. Too bad that thing doesn't get, like, a one-hit KO move. That would be absolutely insane if it did. That would be so crazy, bro. I really need a status move. Because the more I think about it, like, if we run into another legendary at some point in this series, like... I have to just whittle it down and then not have it paralyzed or anything. We don't have, like, any way of doing it. The only thing I could have done is to pull out Galvantula, and I really don't want to do that because, especially with our team, like, we do need, like, a good electric or grass type. But I really like the team that we have. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't get Meowstic. That was definitely our MVP of our last draft season, which you guys should definitely go check out. The last season of the NPBA. We made it all the way to semifinals, which is really, really cool. So, if you guys are interested in checking that out, I highly recommend it. But Meowstic was definitely the MVP of that season. But, like, I mean, honestly, I probably would have taken a Weezing. Would I have taken a Weezing over Toxicroak? I don't know. It's got Dark Aura. I don't know. Does it get Dark Pulse? I don't know. I think I probably would have taken Toxicroak, especially looking at the abilities-wise. Flare Boost. Oh, dang it. Flare Boost is arguably a better ability than Dark Aura. So, oh, Skarmory. Oh, looks like we mentioned you earlier. Alright, All Might. Can't really touch this, actually. Yes, you can. Alright, All Might, use Volt Tackle! It did. Okay. It was going down awfully slow. I thought that was not going to kill. I was going to be like, dang, maybe it's time we box All Might. I actually think maybe we should switch out our Pokemon that's in front right now. Like, All Might's been getting a lot of love. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know what? He deserves it. He deserves it, right? Poor guy probably only has a few more transformations into All Might in him before he has to go down to his puny little form anyways. That would be crazy if, like, after I named him All Might, he could only stay Mega for, like, a short amount of time before he went back into regular Garchomp. That would be really, really crazy. That'd be cool. But, like, I wouldn't want that. Alright. Looks like we might have gotten one of the more rare encounters if we still haven't found another Toxicroak. That's actually kind of crazy. At this rate, I've been running into so many wild Pokemon that, like, I don't know what that was. Okay, no, Route 122. This is another encounter. So we'll get another encounter. Don't be a Delcatty, bro. Maybe I should have caught that Delcatty for dupes. Please. I don't want a Delcatty, bro. I don't want a Delcatty. Don't give me a Delcatty. Don't give me a Delcatty, please. Oh, I was just about to be like, Stinky. No, we got, okay. We do have Zoroark. That's cool. Without his normal ability, yeah. Yeah, you should have more than 40 HP. You're a fully evolved Pokemon. Whew, okay, that Homeclaws. Okay, I feel like I can just toss some Pokeballs now. Honestly. Like, seriously. Like, there's nothing else I can hit this thing with. It's level 20. Why is it so low level? It is Zoroark. I don't know how hard it's going to be to catch. I feel like we can toss Pokeballs. I mean, this thing is cool, right? I do like... Zoroark is a really, really cool Pokemon. Great design. Its Hisuian one is cool. I don't think I like its design as much. But both turn getting that purple is for its shiny is mwah, perfect. Absolutely... Zoroark's just a really, really cool Pokemon, though. I really wouldn't mind having this on my team. Having this in the box as like a backup Pokemon is pretty cool. Ooh. Okay, was that first one like a crit or something? Oh, we know he doesn't have Skill Link. I want to whittle this thing down more, but I don't have anything else. Makes me feel like maybe Galvantula would have been good to put in here. Bro, like, I can't whittle you down anymore. Like, I wish I could, but, like, I can't. Like, I can't whittle you down. You need to stay in the ball. But I don't know if I can catch it. That's the thing. It's... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to keep throwing some Pokeballs. Worst case scenario, maybe I'll pause it. We have, like, plenty of Pokeballs to waste right now. I don't want to waste them all on a Zoroark. I would rather, like, especially if we walk in there and there's, like, a Groudon as our encounter. Catch! Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's get it. Cool. Dig. Man. I guess we get rid of Dragon Rage for it. We do still have Charizard with Dragon Rage for catching. I just feel like Dig is our best bet for a ground type move right now. Yeah. We are going to name this thing. Got the perfect name. We're gonna name him N. Is it N's Zork? Okay. Well, that's a Kirim. So I don't really want to have to battle people. Well, you're at a... I thought she wanted to battle. Okay, what is our encounter? A Vullaby. Alright. Like, I'll take it. You should 100% have more than 40 health. You're level 31. Yeah, no, you should. And Vullaby is cool. I like Mandibuzz. I really, really like Mandibuzz, right? Like, I really, really, really like Mandibuzz. It's a really, really, really cool Pokemon. Definitely one of my favorites. It is. It's actually, now that I'm just going to throw Pokeballs. Mandibuzz is a really, really cool Pokemon. We're going to click Dragon Rage. Guess I could have clicked Wing Attack. Can you do... Yeah, I can't do one more. Cool. Don't hit yourself, Charizard. Don't do it. Okay, cool. I should put it down in the red, too. Yep, awesome. Awesome. For a second, I thought that said Boom Burst. Is that punishment? I thought that said Boom Burst. I was going to be like, God dang! Oh, you're Vullaby with Boom Burst. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Awesome. Awesome. I'm trying to remember what I always nickname my Vullabys. And I can't remember. So we're gonna name you Scavenge, I think is probably our best bet. Alright, Scavenge. Into the Pokebox. You'll evolve anyways, so like... Doesn't matter. That's our encounter too, which is kind of crazy, but I'm well okay with a Mandibuzz over a Lunatone. I'm gonna try to avoid this girl though. I will say, I might treat this as like another encounter at the top of Mount Pyre, because technically, for a second I was gonna be like, is that a Crocalor? But no, this he had not been in this generation. Oh, get out of my face, bro. I hate Ludicolo. I hate this Pokemon. I hate Ludicolo. He's legitimately one of my top 5 most hated Pokemon. Up there with Drampa and Delphox. Get out of my face, bro. Smoke Ball. Smoke out! I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. Like, if you guys haven't played that game yet, I highly recommend it. I don't even like games like Marvel Rivals, but it is such a fun game. Okay. Phantom. I mean, Trevenant would have been cool. I do like Trevenant. Having a Ghost Grass type would be really cool with Primordial DLC. That sucked. Actually, we wouldn't have been able to get. I think we would have been, because I have Impossible Evos on. So you should be able to. Man, we're about to hit almost an hour. So we gotta get this on lock, bro. I might be able to Habanberry. Not great. I might actually be able to get out of here without getting into a battle. Max Ether. I do think if we go upstairs, I believe we find a random Mega Stone. We'll get a random Mega Stone. So at least I think so. At least I think that's how it works. Oh, I am very glad. I think we got the best encounter in Mount Pyre. Like, honestly, like, I don't want a Mr. Mime. Yeah, he's a fairy type in this game, but, like, I don't want Mr. Mime. I don't like that Pokemon, really. I mean, he's not terrible, but... Yeah, okay. Well, no, we get a TM first. Come on, Dragon Dance, Dragon Dance, Dragon Dance. Mystical Fire. That's actually pretty good. Like, who can learn Mystical Fire? Can Charizard learn Mystical Fire? That would be cool. He can. That's awesome. That's over Flame Burst. It's only 65. He's only 65 power? What are you? 65 versus 70, I think it's probably fine. Lowers the special attack stat too, which is alright. And then I don't have to worry about getting hit in there. So, alright, so we got a random Mega Stone over here. In the base game, it's the Sable Eye Mega Stone. Wait, really? Genius Wing, is that... Do we really not get a... Is that just a random item? That sucks. I came up here really expecting to get... Vileplume. I mean, Vileplume's not a bad Pokemon either. Especially with a random ability. But, like, I still think Mandibuzz is probably our best bet in this entire place. So, that's crazy. And I think we're out of here, yeah. Yeah, I do think I want to treat this as another encounter here. Obviously we can't get the Chespin. I know this is technically still Mount Pyre, but it's at like a totally different place. Technically a totally different encounter table. Yes, Mount Pyre technically has a different encounter table on every one, but I mean, yeah, we can just go up to this grass here and grab an encounter. Yeah. We'll see what we get. Alright. Show me what our encounter is. Unless it's just something bad and I run. Okay. Man, what is with these water types, bro? Like, seriously. What is with these water types, bro? We have so many water types. Alright, and then I'm just gonna hit it with a Surf. If it withstands it, we'll catch it. Bro. I'm not. Alright, yeah, we're running. I'm not gonna worry about this thing. Yeah, it's got dry skin. That means I can't hit him with a water type move, meaning our only bet to really be able to do any damage to him would go in and hit Dragon Rage. And I'm not bringing out my fire type on a water type. Like, it's not gonna happen. So, we're gonna get out of here, and we have too many water types in there. I guess it worked out because we're not gonna get an encounter up here anyways. I saw that Lopunny, and I was kind of low-key hoping that we could get that Lopunny. I have to do all these battles, man. All these battles, man. We'll just be a little bit over an hour, I think. Which is cool. You guys get a little bit of extra content, but hey, Nidorina. I will fly back and see what our Vullaby's stat or thing is, and I'll probably not do, like, I'll probably get there off camera just because, just to not waste any more of your guys' time. But it's just flying. We probably should be fine. So, because I mean, it's going to evolve anyways and become have a new ability, so it's not like it's really gonna matter what the ability is anyways. Alright, you got a Pineco, bro. Why are the eyes? Why did I never realize the eyes look like it's... I thought they looked like they always were inside the Pineco. Now it looks like it's like on... That's weird. I'm just gonna Dragon Claw you. And we have been having so much luck with like our really strong Pokemons being in encounters and not like trainer Pokemon. Shelgon. Bro, get out of here. Like, I don't care about Shelgon. You're 5 levels below me. I should be able to knock you out with Dragon Claw. I should have... Maybe I should have... No, Dragon Claw's stab. I was gonna say I should have slashed, but... Okay, yeah. Cyclist Marilyn. Marilyn Monroe. Hey, yo. Maybe I should have given her my number. Ooh. Why did that encounter table change to give me a Giratina and a Luxray? That's low-key crazy. Kangaskhan Mega? Not great. Not great for me. I am going to switch out into Joey. Well, we do know this thing has Skill Link, right? That is one thing we do know because we have one ourselves. We know this thing has Skill Link. That's... Oh, okay, that did a little bit more than I wanted it to, and that went really, really fast. Chip away. Alright. Close combat. Yeah, this is out of here. Get out of here. I feel kind of bad for beating up a mother and her child. But at the same time, I kind of don't. She kind of deserved it. For getting in my face. She shouldn't have got in my face. Clyde's her. Yeah, we're good, bro. They need to make a, like, special type equivalent of huge power in, like, Gen 10. I don't know why they have not already. But just a Pokemon, because then, like, you could have Pokemon like Clydeser who could, I mean, technically they wouldn't give it to it, but still, it would have been cool. I think it could have been neat. And then we're going to go up here and fight Archie. And, yeah, that'll be it. He's going to try and steal the blue orb, and then we'll get the red one. Hey, Archie. Hey, how y'all doing? Okay. Wait, do I have to... Wait, no, I have to fight this dude. Yeah, I don't have to fight Archie here yet. I think next episode we'll go into the Aqua Hideout, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, next episode, stuff's about to go down. Bro, this is what we're fighting. Whoa, hey, yo. About to kick up a sand stream, bro. Okay, we're gonna click dig. Light screen, bro, it ain't gonna matter. Unless you click reflect, like, it ain't gonna matter. Garchomp has burned his way underground. Bro, there's no way. There's no way this... Yo, he's pro-playing me. He's pro-playing me, bro. What do I even go into, man? Alright, we'll go into hype. Bro, I just went to go use dig and 2-turn attack, and he's like, let me levitate myself using electromagnetism, and then you are gonna hit me. That's crazy, bro. That's actually pretty nuts. We're gonna hyperspace hold this thing, and he should be in the garbage. Fast? Oh yeah, Electro's like super fast. Yeah, they ain't gonna touch me. Hyperspace hold, mind plate, get out of here. Oh. Hey, yo, bro, what? How did you withstand that? You're even a level below me. Bro, he's gonna withstand 2 more. Right? This isn't even gonna kill, is it? Oh, no, I killed. Cool. Sweet. Bro, why is this Electro kind of pro-playing me, man? Is it really that specially defensive? I didn't think so. That's a modest Mega Mewtwo Y with Mind Plate. Alright. Yeah, man, I totally hope I see you again someday. And I totally hope that you don't, like never show up again, because... I don't know. I prefer your coworker, you know, the one with the prototype for Nessa, you know, why don't you bring her over? That would have been much easier to battle than you. Alright. We're gonna fly to Lily Cove. We're just gonna check the ability of our 2 Pokemon. And then we're gonna heal up and then end up the episode. How does that sound, guys? Sounds good to me. And then next episode, we'll go in, take on the Team Aqua Hideout, and yeah. About to have a pretty good episode next episode, but, you know. We didn't check Mega Dino's. No, we did, because it had the Mawilite, right? It had, what did it have? Something that wasn't, like, terrible, but, like, wasn't that great. No, get out of here. Alright, let's see. Let's check it out. Let's go to see what our abilities are, and then we'll end up the episode. Alright, we have a Iron Fist Zoroark that I don't think can take advantage of that. I think, isn't that Conkeldur's ability? An Inner Focus Vullaby, but that'll change, right? I low-key kind of want to see what some of these other Pokemon's abilities are when they evolve, but I don't have the time for that. So, yeah, but that's really gonna be it for today's episode, guys. We did quite a bit. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Yeah, leave a like down below if you guys did. Got a lot coming out in the next episode, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed, let me know by hitting that like button down below. Otherwise, like I say at the end of every video, I am the Nitro General. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Nitro General's out. Peace.